go and kick for it right away, and I was kind of worried that maybe the refs didn't see it right away, but after they went into review, I kind of noticed that they were giving me the right gestures with the way they were talking in there, and so yeah, initially it was pretty, you feel panic that maybe you gave one up right after we took the lead early, but after hearing that it was no goal, it was back to square one and just focusing on the next shot.
Coach, obviously, going into a game, you always think you're going to win. Could you have ever expected that it would turn out like this, though?
I can't. You don't expect that. The biggest thing, we just wanted to play a good hockey game, and we've been a couple of years since we've been on this stage, and we won a game. We were one game from the Frozen Four 3 years ago when this guy was a freshman, and we've been in this position a few times since I've been here. We just wanted to make sure we're on our toes and aggressive and not playing nervous. And very early, that I was pleased with how our bench was. We had great demeanor on our bench. We were attacking. I thought the critical points for us were we get the puck deep a lot tonight, and we forced. We had a good forecheck, kept the puck down deep. We made them have to defend us. And you could see us settling in. And we played like that a handful of times during the year. So we got comfortable, and we were happy how we played.
Coach, would you talk a little bit about the second period, though? That's when you kind of piled on to them there. Was it something different or just better?
Well, the first goal was critical, and then obviously the disallowed goal to have that lead. And I can just say we were relaxed. That's what I liked about our hockey team tonight. I think we were a little uptight last week in our league championships. And we talked about, just being relaxed and not nervous. It's hard to give you the right word, but we had a good demeanor about us. And then once I've seen our team do this a handful of times. When we score the second, our team, we get a little giddy up, and we started to go, and we scored a few there in a 2 power play goals. We got 2 or 3 goals there in a very short span, and then we settled in, and we played a very smart hockey game.
Joey, just describe going into this game. Obviously, being your first NCAA game, but you had a lot of playoff experience last year. But how did you kind of approach it, from your standpoint?
Yeah, I had a lot of experience last year coming from juniors in the playoff run we had there in Penticton. But you never know how things are going to be here at the college level. So I came in with open mind, and each game you just got to work your hardest and try to win all the little battles. So that was probably my main focus, is just do everything that I could to help the team today. And everybody had a good game today.
Ryan, if you could talk a little bit about trying to settle in. I know that defensively you guys did a wonderful job early on. That meant you didn't face a lot of shots early on. Was it hard for you to get into the game knowing that you didn't face a lot of shots early on, especially those first 5 minutes?
Well, I think I was pretty happy with the way the defense were playing, so I didn't have anything to complain about. Seeing that many shots at the 5-minute mark wasn't worrying me at all. I just kept focusing on the next shot, and when it came, I was ready. And by the end of the first period, I was really into the game with about 10 shots there, and the guys cleaned up house in the second period, 2 shots on goal. And when that kind of a period comes, you just got to take it as it is and keep focusing on the next shot. But personally, I just can't give enough credit to the defense and our forwards helping out tonight.
Joey, the first goal was a rebound straight to you. Wide open net basically is what we saw. Was it something that you guys saw from Summer Hayes, that he's giving up rebounds, or was that just the puck bouncing and finding a stick?
Well, that's one thing that we talked about, was getting a lot of shots on net, and it was a nice low shot from the point there, and then it bounced right to me, and it was wide open. So both goals were like that, and that was one of our main focuses there, is just to get a lot of shots on net. And when you're on the power play, you get a lot of opportunities there, and you just got to try to get as many accurate shots as you can, and then try to get to the rebounds.
Ben, if you could comment a little bit, Bob Motzko said that he wanted to see you guys, the big names, get on the score sheet. You guys did that here tonight. Especially you, Ben, you've scored now in 3 straight games. You scored in the final game at the National Hockey and Event Center. You scored the lone goal versus Wisconsin last weekend, and now you started things out here. What's been different in your game, and what has caused your resurgence here late?
Just kind of realizing that this is it for me. Trying to play every game like it could be my last one, which it could be. I think I'm just kind of finding a groove. Sometimes that's how it goes with your offensive numbers. When you're hot, you're really hot, and you can be playing well and not getting things to go in. So, like today, I just got a lucky bounce and slid it to a wide open net. And sometimes you just make your own bounces there with some working hard. So I'm just trying to work hard, do little things right, and try and be a leader on this team.
His entire career has been built on scoring big goals. He's used to it. He knows what to do.
Any additional questions?
Bob, can you just talk a little bit about Mankato and Miami? Obviously, Mankato you saw very early in the season, but Miami's a team that you guys played a couple of years ago. You know a little bit about their style. Just kind of talk about those two teams a little bit.
You've got my cell. As soon as the game's over, we'll talk about one of those two teams. Really, you're not going to get anything on me right now. They're gonna tip off here, and our fate will be in their hands, and we'll figure out who we're playing.
Coach, can we get your cell phone number?
Yes. 555-1212.
Coach, for you, I know there's a lot of work to be done for your team, but can you talk about how proud of you guys and how proud you are of your guys, how the week of practice was leading up to today, and to see that performed on the ice this afternoon?
Well, yesterday in our press conference, I said I've been doing this a long time now, and these kind of teams don't roll around every year. They don't. And when I say these kind of teams, I don't mean talent or they're a great group of guys. And really, from the start of the year till now, they've been absolutely zero problems. Their work ethic has been extraordinary. We talked about that this week in practice, how you deal with so many emotions. We're such a long season. I mean, it's crazy how long we go. The emotions that go up and down, you sometimes, pouting or, someone doesn't get enough playing time. We've had none of it. Our guys have just been tremendous all season. We've had an excellent week of practice, but it is just built. They've been doing this for a while with great leadership, and it kind of restores an old coach sometimes in faith in kids. When we went through a little bumpy road once in a while, but when you get a group like this, it just charges you up, and they're just fun to be around.
Okay.